Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all these comments. You guys are going ham right now. I need to let's see, I know Ian's first. Ian Coates first. Barbarian Brawny, Mikey second. Pocket Filth is third, but said he might have to dip out because little man's grumpy. Dude, I get that. I get that, man. No worries. No worries, no worries. Okay, we'll be starting in just a second. You know what? Whatever. Let's just start now. Let's just start now. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another Live with Purpose live streams. It is a great Friday evening, and it's great to see all your lovely faces. As I'm over here talking to a camera. What's up? Here, let me pop out this chat real quick. We'll dive into the chat. Okay, let's see. I gotta make this window bigger. So I'm back on my rig. I've been back to on this rig for the last few live streams just because it's comfortable. Like, I'm in my chair, I've got my desk in front of me, 2 monitors, really easy to manage. So, and I don't have to squint to look at the chat. I was over there in the podcast angle, and while that just looks awesome, it's very well curated in my opinion. I'm on my laptop, and it's just like, oh, it's hard, man, it's hard. But all right, let's see what's going on with everyone. First of all, let me know in the chat what y'all are carrying. And I posted up a post on Instagram. It's an Instagram story not too long ago that asked for questions. So I don't think anyone's hit me up with any questions so far. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me specifically, it doesn't have to be everyday carry related, just be anything. Let me know in the chat and I'll get to as many as I can. But I'll be checking the comments. I'll be checking that story in a little bit, and I'll be, of course, going into chat. Eli is 4th. I think so. Micah says, man, I feel ya. Both my boys have double ear infections. Dude, that sounds so gnarly. Like, I've only heard of the fabled, the infamous double ear infection, and I hope I never have to experience it because that sounds terrible. I hope your boys are doing okay. Gio, I hope your boy is calming down and getting ready for bed, and you know, it's a little easier on you. Ian says, Ron, start that mini race. What does that mean? Are you talking about just whoever's first? I don't know how far ahead I should schedule these lives because I popped it literally like at 6:45, and it appeared on Instagram as a 7 o'clock scheduled, and started flooding the chat. You guys started flooding the chat. Luke EDC says, hello friends. What's up, Luke? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Let's see. Ian says, basically killed off my last third of bullets, so after these 2, it'll be 6. Man, you're going deep into the rye, into the bourbon. That's awesome. Ian says, went to my toy store today and dropped $80 on bourbon, re-upped on the JD Bonded, and trying out some JW Kelly. Man, you guys are... I'm not very well versed in the rye and the bourbon. I'm more Scotch / Japanese whiskey, and even then, I haven't had something to drink in a while. It's just been busy. Just been busy. Everyday Minimalist says, show me the quack. Here I am. The quack is here. The quack is in the building. Oh my goodness. G-Shock ad was pimped, says Mikey. Yeah, man. I think Brandon EDM recently got his hands on the newest Holman Hadfield. Let's check it out. Let's see what it is. Home Hadfield. So it should be... Was it the watch deck? Because I remember you had your G-Shocks up top. I think it is the watch deck. Or was it? No, it was the curator. It was the curator. I remember saying to myself, oh, curator, JRW. But it wasn't this, was it? I feel like it was something else. But, no, I mean, it looks pretty cool. You've got a shelf for the bottom stuff for the EDC accessories, watch straps, knives, all that good stuff. And then up top, you have an angle for, you know, your watches on display, that nice acrylic case. That's pretty clean. I know Brad, Alpha Prime EDC, he mentioned something about his dad being like used to be a expert, like what is it? Carpenter. Or like he worked really well with wood. And so he and his old man used to like make these, or his old man used to make it, and then Brad restored it or something like that. But It's pretty awesome. And the concept is simple, right? It's just, you know, glass top or acrylic plastic top, and then the drawers underneath. So it's pretty chill. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. I gotta reach out to him. I have right now. So I used to work for Fossil. Fossil makes watches, and this is the watch case that I have. I keep all my watches in here. So that's my collection, guys. If you guys are interested, we can go through it later. But that's how I keep my watches. But, you know, it is brown leather. It's not exactly, you know, the aesthetic that I've curated for this channel. I picked it up 11 years ago. So that is quite a long time. And my tastes are a little different now. So, yeah, man, I think I'm in the market for something to store my watches and my EDC accessories in for sure. EDM says, there he is. What's up, man? What's up? Glad you can make the stream, man. I know you're a busy dude. And hopefully you can take this time to just relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy some guac while we're chilling here. Earl says, ooh, hey, ooh, what's up, Earl? What's up? The original Live With Purpose crew member. What's up, man? Tyler Williams says, greetings. What's up, Tyler? Good to see you. Good to see you. Eli, we were waiting on you, Ron. Yeah, I'm trying to be punctual. Trying to underpromise, overdeliver. Luke says, ooh, he's got the Data sweater on. Yeah, I do. Data crew. They are working hard. I know Los is just like swamped. He's doing a bunch of stuff. We got something in the works with them. I'm working on a super secret, top secret project with them. It's not a collab, but it could be. No. Expect to see a lot more of them on the channel in the coming months. I think they're just super busy with everything that's going on. And as you know, they're doing the EDC pouch game. This is what I took to Blade Show Atlanta. Shouts to Balin gifting me this fat boo patch from CXG for my birthday. Oh my goodness. And of course, it's the Water Slider Classic black canvas. And you've got all the mainstays on there. The V2, the Shadow Stacks, the grayed out glove, the Misfortune Cat, and of course EDM. So what's interesting too is like the pink and the green, I didn't feel it at first. I was like, man, if I had like an all grayed out Misfortune Cat, cool. But I don't. But I feel like the OD green works well with the pink. I don't know. Hell, I like this one. I haven't updated my EDC pouch game in a while. We can dive into what I had in here for Blade Show Atlanta, but I haven't really touched it in a while just because, like, I've been at home. After Atlanta, I've just been home. So pocket carry has been enough for me. And it's been good. I did notice, though, that the wording, the lettering is, like, wearing out a little, maybe because I've been wearing it a ton. So maybe it's time for an upgrade. I think I want like, a blacked out crew deck because I picked this up at DesignerCon back in October 2022 when I first met Data Crew, met Los, met Milk, and awesome dudes. But they only had the blue left, so I was like, oh, I gotta get my hands on a black one. Let's see. David Hurt says, yes, great shirt. It is. Joel Paluski says, hey, y'all, what's up, Joe? How you doing? Romulius, what's good, y'all? Brandon High Tide EDC says, can't wait for that Pulp Fiction patch to arrive to GAW. That's cool. I like the themes. Ian says the V3? Maybe. We haven't, it's not explicitly a collab. I don't want to get your hopes up or anything. We're not doing a collab just yet, but it's definitely on the table. It's definitely something we've talked about. Will it be a V3? I don't think so. I think it'll be like a Data Crew Live With Purpose exclusive, obviously, but it's not going to be like a proper V3. It's going to be different. So I got plans. The blacked out. Oh, so for those of you who picked up a blackout V2 patch, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We sold out of that, which is amazing. I think this is like one of the few ones I have left like on me. Like I think this might be the only one. This and like maybe two others that I have like in my other pouches. So that's it. Like that, I don't have any more of them. I think the next drop I'm gonna do will probably be the same geometry. However, it'll be a different colorway. There's a few colorways that y'all know me for, and I want to mix it up. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna do. I'm throwing around ideas. I like monotone grayscale stuff. So this is the blackout. It's all dark. I might do a light version with different shades of light gray. We might do an orange. A safety first hazards one. That might be cool. I don't know. We'll have to dive into it. But let's see. Ian says, is the Live with Purpose logo supposed to be diagonal? I always put it horizontal. Okay, so this is one of those things that I feel like, you know, for example, like Data Crew. Is it Data Crew or is it Data Crew? If you ask Los, he says, it doesn't matter. It's up to interpretation. You do it how you like, as long as, you know, it embodies what you stand for. You know what I mean? Like good quality product, good peoples, good times. Same with, let's see. Same with, oh, here we go. Everyday Minimalist is now a member of the Purpose Crew for these 2 months. His 2 months says, check your Insta story questions. Let's freaking go. Okay, I'll check him after this thought. Chris Valadez with his 2 months. Sup, homies. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, both of you guys. I truly, truly value you guys. Thank you so much. Been awesome friends, and you've just been a resource to me, especially in the world of knives. You know, as all y'all know, I didn't join this crew specifically off of knives. I'm a knife beginner, but I mean, I think after Blade Show Atlanta, I don't know if I can call myself a proper beginner anymore. But yeah, you know, I've learned a lot from all of you guys, and I don't think I'd be where I am today, you know, with the Operator Malibus and the Flytanium Para 3s without your guidance, without your suggestions, all that stuff. So thank you. But what were we talking about? Okay, so like Data Crew, you know, Crock-a-rockin', crake-rackin', crackin', you know, it doesn't matter what's right or what's wrong. It's how you want to do it. So for this, Live with Purpose, it's supposed to be like this. In my eyes, it's supposed to be like this. I wanted it to be symmetrical with, like, you know, the L and the P being slanted like that. However, it's not like I wouldn't like it if it was like this. And I feel like if it was like this, you know, straight and proper, you'd be able to fit more, you know, you'd take advantage of more real estate that way. So having it this way is fine too. And I've seen people do it this way, right? So at this point, it's not really an L and a P anymore. It's more of a heart, which I'm not mad at. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't say Live with Purpose, but, you know, it's a heart. Good vibes, good times. I'm cool with that too. So it doesn't matter how you want to rock the patch, as long as it means something to you and it reminds you to live with purpose on the daily. That's what this channel is all about. So if that's what strikes a chord with you, that's all I care about. That is all I care about. Okay, let's check these Instagram questions. I'll check them throughout. So if you guys, you know, if you guys come up with something on the fly, let me know, and I'll come back and check it. But also, this is the first time I've done this, so okay, here we go. Oh, okay, I see a lot now. Okay, so here we go. All right, EDC Airy or ED Carry or Ed Carry ATX asks, more patches coming soon? Yes, most definitely. So I think I covered it just a second earlier, but it's gonna be the V2 design, but it's gonna be in different colorways, different themes, you know, because we all got our specific themes that we know and love with our EDC loadouts. So I feel like there are a few colorways that I'm interested in, that I'm excited for, that I gotta mock up, kind of flesh out, see what looks good, what doesn't, and we'll go from there. But definitely more patches on horizon, for sure, on the horizon. Twig Squid just says, bruh. Let's see. Everyday Minimalist asks, how did the Quack nickname come to fruition? Let's see. I think that's like a long journey to the Quack moniker. But it started from when I was a kid. And no, I'm not gonna go that deep. But basically, you know, my last name's Quack, Ron Quack. And I think back when I was a kid, you know, like people are, you know, everyone gets picked on to some degree. So, you know, I got the duck jokes, I got the quack jokes, all that stuff. And then I think sometime in high school, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being like an introvert. I'm just gonna like try and be outgoing, try and lean into it. So I leaned into it, you know, I was like, Quack, cool, call me Quack. And then so, you know, some people called me Quack, some people call me Ron, it's all good. And then in college, I went to college in 2008, and no, it was 2007 was the year. And the song Walk It Out was really popular. So one of my buddies, we stayed in dorms that year, and you know how each dorm door has like a whiteboard, and so it was like after a mixer or something, he like gets an expo marker and writes on every single whiteboard, Walk It Out, in the entire dorm building. That's what he did. And so I was like, oh my god. So that's how I caught on in college. And then I think in the most recent iteration, you know, in the YouTube space, I think it was Marine X that just started calling me Quack. And I think that like at that time, like he was just like, you know what, the Quack's in the building. And then after that, people just started latching onto it. And I didn't tell people to call me Quack, but at the same time, I didn't stop them. And so I think it just caught on, and I leaned into it. And I was like, you know what? All right, it's the Quack. Earl Oliver with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Earl. Always coming through. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. And let's see who has been recently inducted into the Live with Purpose crew. We got Eli, we got Tyler Williams, we got Anthony, we got the True North EDC, and we got Kevin Walsh. Thank you guys for becoming members of the Live with Purpose crew. And thank you, Earl, for always coming through. Always coming through. I hope you guys enjoy those exclusive emotes that you now have access to. Throw them in the chat. Let me know. Thumbs up. Cool guy. Live with Purpose. Throw it all up. Throw it all up. There you go. I want to see it. You have my permission to spam the chat. Let's go. I like it. I like it. But yes. Yeah. Call me Quack. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. All-American Maker asks, what is your favorite beverage? It's water. It's water, man. I think... yeah, I've just been trying to hydrate a lot recently. Stay hydrated, by the way. And if you didn't know already, All-American Maker Brendan and EDM Brandon did a collab, and they made one of these Nalgene's with the co-branding All-American Maker and EDM. It's a dope bottle, and I like Nalgene's right now as opposed to Hydro Flasks and Yetis and Stanleys, because you can just see plainly how much water you got in there left. And I don't so much measure how many ounces I have left, but I can see just at a glance, oh, I'm halfway through. And it just, you know, it just implicitly motivates me to keep guzzling it down, because I'm trying to drink like, I think at least 80 ounces a day. Just because, you know, I'm working out regularly. It's summer, it's hot. And, you know, I gotta stay hydrated. Otherwise, you know, my lips start cracking, and I'll show up to these live streams with just chapped lips and like a cut down the middle of my lip. Oh man, it's no good. It's no good at all. So my favorite drink is water. A secret like vice of mine has always been root beer. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, ginger beer. I really like ginger beer. Yes. So there's that. Okay, one more, and then we'll get into the chat. Mikey says, how often do you post new videos? Do you schedule them? So with Blade Show Atlanta, it kind of just threw my schedule in disarray, just because like there was a lot going on, and the recovery from Blade was intense as well. But I'm shooting for once a week, possibly twice a week, and I typically schedule them Saturday mornings. I'll do one midweek, I'll do one Saturday mornings. However, right now I'm just posting them as I finish them. So like I think it was 2 days ago, I posted the latest episode of the video podcast, The Carry Config, that me and Brandon do on my channel. And then 2 days before that, I had posted part 2 of Blade Show Atlanta coverage. So just giving you a little sneak peek on what's coming up. I'm doing a video for my 20K giveaway. I know it's a little late, but we're moving forward. I got a box here with a bunch of stuff that I'll go through with some of you guys, or that I'll go through some of the contents with you guys. There will be several winners. I think I have enough stuff for like 3 winners. So we'll do that. I'm closing it. I'm not accepting any further things. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been delaying it, because, you know, like I'm procuring things to make the packages juicy for you. But it's closed. It's done. I'm gonna make the video. I'm gonna post it, and then I'm gonna draw it on a live stream coming up in the next few weeks. All right. I gotta close that out. I gotta just keep going with it. So look forward to a chance to earn a bunch of stuff, to win a bunch of stuff. And, you know, of course, there's another Blade Show coverage video that I'm going to do. Probably a haul of some kind. But I'm going to mix it up. I feel like everyone's posting their Blade Show haul now, so I got to do something different. But yes, that is the state of the new videos right now. Mikey Daily Carey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Waka Pow! My MCB small fry comes in tomorrow. I'm super excited. That'll complete my MCB data pouch collection. Waka Pow. Nice, man. I'm stoked for you, dude. I have an MCB. I think I told the story already. I had a multicam black Provoke 21 liter camera backpack that I wore to Blade Show, and then I was walking towards the show, and some dude was like, "Are you going to Blade Show?" And I wasn't wearing anything explicitly that said Blade Show, and I was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" And he goes, multicam black, so I figured. I was like, all right, judgy. It's subtle, okay? It's not like blatant camouflage. It's MCB, you know? All right. Oh my goodness, so funny. All American Maker says, "What up, guys? What's up, man? What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. I know you're in Wyoming right now, right? You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. What are you doing in Wyoming? I know you're traveling, but I know you set some merch up and you're going on an adventure. So tell the good people what you're up to." Let's see. Brandon says, "Telling the story of how long you've been a Data fan." Nice. "I'm digging my new pouch from Patch Platoon Faux Alligator Skin." Oh, that's intense, Trevor. Oh, how did your photo contest go with Norfolk Handmade? I got a couple of their wallets right here I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. But how did it go, man? I really wanted to throw my hat in, but it's just been super crazy, and I haven't been able to submit anything. Sorry, bro. But I hope it went well. I hope you had a lot of entries and had some banger photos. Osen at EDC says, "Chillin', bro." Awesome, awesome. Ian says, "Romulus Quacatonius." That's interesting. There's a city in Michigan called Romulus. It's where our major airport is. That's also a character from Star Trek, right? Or a planet in Star Trek? I don't know. Ooh, High Tide EDC says, "Tiffany blue and light gray would pop though." Ooh, I do like Tiffany blue. Tiffany's blue. I like that. Eli says, "It's a sweet patch, Ron. Love the texture. Don't think I've ever seen a patch with that textured look before." Yeah, man. I'm just trying to mix it up. You know what I mean? Like, the EDC community has no shortage of different types of EDC patches, and everyone has their own style. And, you know, I'm a creative person at heart, always been a designer, so I wanted to throw my hat in there, but also do something different that ties into, you know, my aesthetic that I have here on the channel. So I'm really happy with how it turned out as well. And, you know, I got more coming. I promise you. Ian says, "I'm a knife beginner." Don't lie to me, man. Don't lie to me on my own live stream. Don't do it. Oh, yes. Love with purpose. Absolutely. Live with porpoise. I've never seen a porpoise up close. Not even at SeaWorld. Omar Hernandez says, "What up, Ron?" What's up, Omar? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming through. EDC Knife into Trevor says, "Earth tones." Interesting. Okay, so I'm mixed with earth tones because I don't know, I've just recently been on like a coyote brown tip. Like, this is the Curator Flex from JRW. I don't have the tough guy in the back. I just have the signature JRW because I picked this up when it was a solo drop. I know he's doing subscriptions now, and I think coyote was one of the colors with the tough guy in the back. But I've been liking this on black. Like, I think it looks cool. I don't know. Like, I even contemplating getting a Mystery Ranch, like Urban Assault backpack that was on sale like a few months ago. I think it was during stream that one of y'all was like, "Check this out." So I looked at it, and I was this close to pulling the trigger on stream and just like grabbing the bag. But I think it looks good. I gotta see it mocked up. I think it would look cool. I just haven't, you know, like mocked it up, so I gotta really do it. Ooh, Ronnie's a honey yellow V2 to pay homage to Ultim, says Ian. Yes. I would love to do this in Ultim. You know how sick that would look in Ultim? Like, guys. How sick would that look in Ultim? Yeah, I can see it now. I actually can see it now. All right. That'll be the next. Tyler Williams asks, "Any suggestion on a key organizer with a bottle opener? Low profile, only a few keys." Well, Orbit Key is it's my number one go-to, and what you can do is you can slot in their multi-tool V2, which goes in and takes up just as much space as just one of these keys. So we can pull it up on the site now, and I mean, if you're looking for a clean solution, I definitely feel like that might be a contender, and it's cheap, bro. Like, it's on Amazon right now for $12, and it looks like this. It's got a little ruler. It's got a little slot here for you to pop it into the stack. You've got a little driver here, like a Phillips driver on the other side here at the bottom. And of course, you've got a little pry and the bottle opener right there. You can see in action right here. You can even, use it for your camera gear if you're a content creator. But I think this would be the easiest solution in the context of key organizers. If you wanted to go, into the world of pries, like this is like a pry bar that I have. It's from CJ Glass Designs. So there's this one, and then I have like the small one too. They both have bottle openers on them, but it's a whole nother piece of hardware that you're gonna have to keep in your pockets or in your pouch. So if you go that route, do it. I think it's cool just because, you know, with the Pride, it gives you a little more leverage. And, you know, it's all titanium. This one's oil rubbed, stone washed. And, I mean, I really enjoy the utility of it, but it is a separate one. So if you want to just go straight key organizer, that's a good way to go, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see. David Hurst says, I think that is a cool part of being a creator, seeing what people do with your stuff. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I'm really happy that it turned out the way it turned out, and I'm really humbled to be in a position to, you know, like, offer something up to the community that y'all actually like. You know what I mean? Like, I could have put up merch anytime. You know, it's not that hard these days. It's 2023. You just set up a store, throw your logo on something like a Yeti tumbler or, you know, just a shirt, and put it up as merch. But for something that, like, you know, I put my time, my heart, my passion into, I really spent a lot. I spent, like, I think a good part of half a year on the design, and, like, working with the maker, making sure the tolerances were right, making sure the thicknesses, everything was dialed in. I even jumped into a 3D program and, like, modeled the hills and stuff myself, like the different level changes myself, just because I was like, I gotta see what this looks like. And yeah, man, I think it turned out super well. I'm happy y'all like it. David Hurst says, Pocket Filth, GAW, daddying like a champ. Hell yeah, man. Got little man to sleep. Let's go. There you go. It's always a win. It's always a win when they go down smooth and they sleep for 12 hours straight. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, thank you guys for spending your Friday night with me. I mean, I know it's 7:25 here, Pacific Standard Time, but I know a lot of y'all, you know, it's later, you know, you guys could be doing anything right now, but you're sitting here streaming with me, all 31 of you. If you could kindly press that like button if you enjoy the stream or any of my content, really helps me out. But I mean, thank you guys for being here. That's the most important thing right there. I like it. Bruce says, pre-gaming before the bar. Okay, you heading out. It's all good. Enjoy, man. Everybody's happy you're here, though. Tyler says, Orbit Key would be great. Thanks for the response. Hey, of course, man. Absolutely. There's one more thing about the Orbit Key active or key organizer. This is called the active. It's half as expensive as their standard. Okay. This is made of TPU polymer, and so it's super resistant to, you know, like abrasion, and it won't have patina like leather does, but it'll just stay in its original condition for a lot longer. And so I think it's more durable. And it comes in a lot of colors now with blacked out hardware now, because before it was just, they only had 2 offerings, but now they have like at least 5 or 6 offerings. I changed it up. Oh god, I might change it up. I have another color like chilling over there that I might switch out, but these go for like 25 bucks, 22 bucks. So as opposed to like 43. So get on that, use code PURPOSE, and save yourself a little bit of money. Bruce says, sorry I'm late. Hey, it's all good, man. You're chilling. We're just chilling tonight. Brandon says, pizza kaiju. I'm missing the context. Eli says, make it an actual Ultim and do your own pocket art. Man, I'm telling you, I'm close to doing that. Like, I gotta do my research for pocket art, but I just gotta find a manufacturer and have some ideas cooking, man. I'm close. I really like Ultim, so like I'm looking to pocket art that's been made in the past with Ultim as inspiration. You know what I mean? Like, I know Workerman made like a bonehead in Ultim. There was I forget the brand name, but the Nuck itself was called the Megalodon, and that was made in all Ultim, and it looked sick. I just, you know, and then we've got the JW tools, combat beads, drivers, the Ultim beads, all that stuff. Oh man, gets me excited. That honey yellow, yes. Ian Coates says, earth tones are cool, but they're too overdone in EDC since tactical and EDC obviously lap over. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I personally don't gravitate towards earth tones and camo all that much. I just like MCB just because, like, you know, it's darker, it's more minimal, it's closer to the blackout with just a little bit of texture, you know what I mean? So I think if I were to choose any one camo, it would be the MCB, but even then, I try not to like pick up too many pieces of MCB just because I don't want to overdo it, in my opinion. Let's see. Brian Friedlander, sorry if I messed up your last name, says key smart or keyport pivot could work. Yes, those would work as well. I think it's just a matter of preferences. Personally, I like the Orbit Key because it's more malleable. I know the Key Smart, I believe they're like metal plates that come together, if I'm not mistaken. And then Keyport, I think, is orthogonal, like rectangular. Let me see. I want to check my facts real quick. Keyport. Yes. Yeah. So this is the Keyport. It's super orthogonal. And I mean, there's a bunch of utility there. I think you can equip it with different tools and stuff. It's kind of cool. There's this one here. So that one swings out, right? And then you've got the Key Smart, which is thinner, but it's also bars coming across here. I don't know. I like something. Even though keys are rigid, I just like that this is a little flexible, in my opinion. Let's see. Are there other ones? Belroy's got a key case. Ridge has a key case. Yeah, I mean, take your pick, man. Take your pick. There's a lot. But I think in terms of budget, there's a lot of choices out there, man. Let's see. Oh, Pizza Kaiju is the OG spot. We have plans to open a spot in Vegas once I get there. Nice, man. Where is Pizza? Oh, San Diego. Okay, for sure. I haven't been to SD in a minute. I'll have to make it out there, man. Are you normally out there, or are you in Maui? You currently live in Maui, maybe. Brendan says he's drinking some Wyoming whiskey in Wyoming. Nice. Brandon says MZB is more urban than Jungle Woods Tacta Bro. Okay, for sure. Feel it. Mia Haruno, what's up? How you doing, girl? Says do it. A live with purpose coin would be awesome. Yeah, dude. I got a lot of ideas. I gotta put down on paper. I think that's the biggest thing. Eli says Ron's gonna be at 50K by the end of summer. I hope so, man. I hope so. It's hard work, man. Being consistent, and then just the new ideas and stuff. Like I am gunning for it. Gotta get 100K by the end of the year, man. That's my goal. Gabe says I'm thinking about getting the Ultim Orbit Key. Is there an Ultim Orbit Key? Nah. You lie. You lie, bro. Yeah, you lie. There's no Ultim Orbit Key. Maybe I should collab with them. Just be like, this is a live with purpose Orbit Key collab. I've worked with them for the better part of I think 2 years. And it's been a great time. They're really cool people. It's just a team of 31 people out of Australia, which is pretty awesome. And the design is just on point. It's minimal, clean, functional, and just enough fun. You know what I mean? Just enough angles like this active, for example. You can see there's just enough striations there to give it a little texture, but it's not crazy bumpy or anything. It's still very smooth to the touch. And yeah, man, I enjoy it a lot. You hear that? You hear that, Kirk? You hear that, Orbit Key? Let's do it. Live with purpose, Ultim Orbit Key. Let's go. I think Mikey's about to get monetized, right? Mikey Daily Carry? You got this, bro. The Silent Golfer says, yo, what's up, Matt? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How about that PGA Live merger, huh? Tell me about that. The Silent Golfer is really into golf. Obviously, I was supposed to play golf with the man in Atlanta, but turns out, didn't happen. But we both played golf while we were out there, just on different occasions. But we'll talk about it. Ian says it's an Ultim Key Bar. Ultim Key Bar, not Orbit Key. Ah, shame for mixing that up. Shame. I saw the Ultim Key Bar at Atlanta. If you ask me, I'm not a fan of the silhouette of it personally. But I mean, it just depends. Ultim Quack Ring. That just sounds interesting. What? Ron, we need that pineapple pizza RE, says Earl. And when you get to 100,000 subs, you promise a dance. Hey. First of all, props to you for remembering. I forgot about the pineapple pizza RE for a second. And the dance. Hey, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. It won't be my first. Let's say that. Now, don't go looking on TikTok. It's not published, but we live in 2023. My wife loves TikTok, so we've done a few dances. All right, let's not get crazy, but I'll do it. I'll do it at 100K. I'll do it. Ian says, I need photo patches of Brandon saying stroke myself from Ron's short. Did you guys catch that? Like, we recently recorded episode 5. That's in the works. But episode 4 of Carry Config just went online. And it was a fun time editing the thing because like we had this conversation before Blade and now of course it is after Blade. And just kind of seeing the inception there, like, oh, like we were talking about attending the show and what we would think about the show, and we were trying to like be future-proofing our content, like, oh, like let's talk about something that would be applicable after Blade. And there's no way we could expect what happened at Blade to happen at Blade. So it was fun, but there were a lot of bloops, and I'm trying to work in more bloopers into like short form content, IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, that kind of thing, just to make it a little more fun, you know? Everybody likes a clean and well-kept podcast, but there's always room for bloopers. There's always room for bloopers. He's dead, says Brandon. Yeah, you're dead. I can't, you know what? Let's play it right now. I'm in the mood for a good laugh. I'm in the mood for a good laugh. Let's see it. I'm sorry to do this to you, bro, but you had it coming. You had it coming. Like, if you're gonna say that during a recording, how are you gonna give me that?
I'm not just trying to stroke myself here.
How are you gonna give me that?
Saying. I'm not just trying to stroke myself here. I'm just saying. You would have to
choice words, sir. That would have been the first word I would have chosen.
It would have been.
For sure.
He just beat me to the punch. See, if you were just a little patient, Brandon, you know, I'd be the meme. I'd be the viral meme out there, but it's you.
Oh, God. And I'm not just trying to stroke myself here. I'm just saying. You would have to
I promise you, I'm more mature usually. Well, this just goes to show you that we just have way too much fun. We just have way too much fun, and you know, Carry Config is a little pet project of ours where we just talk about everyday carry, the happenings, and I feel like, you know, there are a lot of topics out there that just don't get covered enough because, you know, we gotta make algorithm, right? We gotta talk about trendy stuff. What's in my pockets? What's in my summer EDC? What's in my tech pouch? All that stuff. But you never just sit down and talk about, you know, the random stuff that we talk about on Carry Config. So in addition to, you know, catching up the niche topics, we also want to talk about updates, new releases and stuff. You know, on the topic of new releases, I think I've found the next knife I want to get at Blade Show. I found it there, and I'm fairly certain it's this one. That is a beauty. That is the Voodoo from Null Knives. And I got the opportunity to put that in hand, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the feeling of it, the look of it, the aggressive, like sharp, almost like harpoon swedge there, just a tiny bit. And the thumb stud here, he said he spent a little bit of time on it. Like it's not just a typical cylindrical thumb stud. It's geometric. I mean, come on. This is like somebody cut it right out of my V2 patch and stuck it on this knife. You know what I mean? And it looks dope. And I think there was like a, I think there's a Scorpion edition and a Sub-Zero edition. I was just like, man, that's sick. And then I looked on their previous like releases, and they have Pokemon themed. This is Demon Slayer Fox Mask Slaps. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Demon Slayer Fox Mask Slaps. I don't even know if y'all know what I'm talking about. The Voodoo, the Raiden, like, come on, bro. Smoke out? Come on. It looks so clean. Look at this. Oh, jeez. Yes. I didn't get to hold this one, the Raiden. But also, is it Raiden or Raiden? When I was a kid, you know, Mortal Kombat days, I called it Raiden. I called him Raiden. But it's probably Raiden, right? Like, it's probably Raiden. But that bros. I'm telling you, I think my next knife is either gonna be the Mini Arius from Koenig, or it's gonna be something out of Null, man. It's sick. Let's see. Sheep spoon. Oh, I think you said that. I think I heard you said that, and it made me take pause for a second. EDM says it's the sheep's poon, because it's sheep's foot, modified sheep's foot, but it's also a harpoon, so sheep's poon. Give me the poon, says Ian Coates. Yeah, give you the sheep's poon. There you go. Mikey says yes, that's pretty swexy. Yeah, oh yeah. David Hurst says, and Live is crazier money. Yeah, man. PGA and Live, it's the biggest joke. Like, I don't know. I don't know like everything about it, but come on, bro. It's nuts. Gio says I tried putting Marine X on null and he wasn't feeling it. Man, I'm feeling it. Marine X is like is an old soul, you know what I mean? He's into the bucks. He's into the storied heritage knives, which is great. That's cool. That's his style. It makes him happy. Makes him feel good. But man, null is onto something. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I'm telling you, bro. It's clean. Ian says, might just destroy my finances and send it on a Rosie, and I hate Balin for letting me fondle his. Yeah. That's a shame. Yeah, manage your finances. I feel like that's the #1 tip. If you were to ask me, like, 5 beginner tips for everyday carry, I think the #1 tip wouldn't be to try a knife and see what you like. It would be to manage your finances, because it gets heavy fast. Eli says, man, I hate regular golf. I'm pretty good at disc golf, though. I've gotten an ace before, only once. Man, that's awesome. I just learned how to throw a Frisbee the other day. I'm kidding. I probably could have pulled it off, but we recently got like a Frisbee toy for our new puppy. And she's big. She's like Australian Shepherd mix. She's almost 8 months, and at that age, she's just big. She's super big. So we're like, okay, let's get her on a Frisbee because she's getting into the whole catching and fetching and all that. And it took me, 20 minutes to get it right, but I can confidently say I can throw a Frisbee and have it go in the direction that I want to go. So, Serial Hobbyist says, Ron, it's so easy to listen to. Why, thank you, sir. Why, thank you. I have a few people to thank for that. I have Brandon EDM to thank for dialing in my audio, my mic setup. I knew nothing about it and streaming before he told me what's up, so thank you. And just practice, man. This is episode 21 of the Live With Purpose live streams. If you think I'm easy to listen now, you should probably go back and listen to my first live stream. It was pretty terrible, probably. Oh, speaking of mic stuff, I have to apologize for my Blade Show coverage because, like, I was using a mic that I hadn't fully, like, prepped, and there are peaks, man. There are some mad peaks. I'm gonna try and save it as much as I can. If I find a way, I will delete my old videos and my old Blade Show videos, and I will re-upload if I can fix the audio, because it's that bad. It's that bad. That's an amateur mistake, man. I shouldn't have done that, but oh yeah. Gio says, I'm swigging brews and hitting THC, enjoying this live, hoping little man don't wake up anytime soon. Dude, is he asleep for the night or is he napping? Like, what's little man's sleep schedule looking like right now? EDC Doctor in the house. Hey everyone, finally caught one of these lives. I always end up having to watch these after the fact. Well, welcome to the live edition of this live stream. I'm glad you're here and you can interact with the peeps in the chat. We're a fun and lively group of people, and we all love knives and EDC. I think that's the resonating chord there. Let's see. Oh, Ian Code says, I love you, Bruce, but work on that snoring for ATL 24. Hey, Balin, are you here? Is Balin in the chat? I shared a bed with him for 5 days, and I can safely say that my eardrums have fond memories of the man. I think the first night, I mean, it was fine. It wasn't that bad. But the first night, I literally had to pop in my AirPods and just play white noise and use the noise canceling like sounds to sleep, because I got up to pee and drink water, and then I got back in bed, and the man was just singing a sweet symphony of snores. Ooh, that alliteration. You hear that? You hear that? And I couldn't go back to sleep. I couldn't. I was just like, this mother. I put on those AirPods, make something of it. Oh man. Gio says he should hopefully wake up around 7:30 or so, right quick, and then back to sleep. Okay, for sure. So he at least has a routine, right? But that's cool. Balin is the worst, even at Blade Texas, says his own brother, Brandon. Yeah, that man's crazy. At Blade Show, Texas, EDM, myself, Balin, we all shared a room, and while Brandon and I were editing in like the little suite, Balin was sleeping, but man, he could have just been yelling for 6 hours straight, and it would have been the same. Eli says, "All right, y'all, I gotta head out for the night. Take it easy, Eli. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. We'll catch you on the next live for sure, for sure." Mikey says, "Now this is making me feel a little bit better that I missed." Yeah, man. You missed missing out on a good night's sleep because we sure didn't get any of those in Texas. Let's see. Wait, did Trev just leave? Oh no, Eli. All right, Eli. Take care, man. Because I was about to read Trev's question. Trev asked, "Do you have any knives on the radar for the next buy?" I feel like I'm answering these questions before they get asked, but yes. I have the Null Knives Raiden, Null Knives Voodoo, either or and on my radar, I think. And then I wanted to see and learn about the mini Arius at Blade Show Atlanta, but unfortunately Koenig didn't come through with the mini Ariuses. However, the man had one in his pocket. It was like a proto, or like his only one that he had. So I got to handle it, and it fits clean. It fits clean. I like the smaller size, fits me perfectly. The Koenig Arius, I think my main reservation with the full size one is that it is full size, and it's a little, it's not big for me, but it's big, period. So I think for me, I prefer a little more of a subtle carry just for what I would use it for, you know, like, yeah. Plus, you know, knife laws and all that. Although, interestingly enough, California knife laws weren't as bad as I thought. Like, yeah, wasn't as bad as I thought. Luke says I essentially asked the same question to Ron. Okay, I'll skip over it if there's nothing crazy. The Super Dave, I think Dave Hurst, right? Love the behind the scenes and bloopers from the pod. Any more? Yeah. I'm gonna slowly disseminate that. I'm gonna slowly distribute that out. I've got like 4 or 5 good bloop moments, and I'm gonna roll them out gradually so y'all don't, you know, die of laughter and then have a dry spell of content for a while. But my strategy with the carry config, you know, in conjunction with what Brandon's doing, is that, you know, between the full episodes, I want to cut out snippets of what were good moments during the conversation and post them up again as IG Reels and YouTube Stories, or IG Reels and YouTube Shorts, just so, you know, for those of you who are already listening to the Carry Config podcast, we're grateful for you. Thank you. We're like the tiniest podcast. We just started trying to grow. So for those of you who haven't taken the time to check it out, no worries, but I do want to take snippets of the podcast and kind of, you know, give little bite-sized pieces to intrigue people who haven't really heard of us and haven't really checked it out. And if it piques their interest, if they're curious, then they know where to find the full episodes, you know what I mean? And the video podcast as well. You know, we're trying to approach it from both sides. I think it's our first podcast project for the both of us, so I think it's gonna be a good time. But you know, we just gotta dive in and see what happens, you know? Let's see. Earl, do you have a Kingpin? High Tide and I just scored on the drop today. Hey, congrats! The Kingpin is amazing. Everyday Minimalist says Earl, he does. And he knows that because he gifted it to me for my birthday. Thank you, Brandon. It's a lovely piece. It's definitely in the rotation for sure. I got the green micarta with Stonewash tie. But which variant did you score, Earl and Brandon of High Tide? What'd you guys get? Because for those of you who are tuning into this live stream, if you guys caught my Blade Show Day 2 coverage, Tom himself told me, got me the exclusive, we got the exclusive, y'all, that he's coming out with a Flipper Kingpin. It's crazy. He told me, and he said that it's okay that I tell people we got the exclusive. But yes, Flipper Kingpin in the works. So, you know, it's interesting because the slip joint Kingpin has an amazing walk and talk. So I'm excited to see what Tom comes up with for the flipper, how he's going to differentiate that from other slim stiletto-like flippers out there. But if he does anything like what he did to the Kingpin, it's going to be a great knife. It's going to be sick. All right, more questions. Mike Daily Carey asks, 1 pouch, 1 knife, 1 pen, and 1 multi-tool for the rest of your life. What you picking? All right, 1 pouch, Data Crew Water Slider. You know, I've always enjoyed the size of it. I like that it's 2 inches thick so that I can lay stuff in there without having to use one of the pockets. You've got a full loop field here, right? And it looks cool. It's got a lot of utility, and for my uses, I really enjoy it. Let's see. One knife. Man, that's rough. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? I think it's gotta be the pair of 3. I think it's gotta be the pair of 3, man. Like, I love me a Spyderco flick. Oh god. Jesus. See, of course I messed it up. Oh, please. All right, there. Yeah. I enjoy the fidgetness of it. The compression lock is fun too because it's on the other side, so you can time the closures. I learned this from. So I went to a knife meet the other week, and I learned this from Jim from We Knives. But like, a lot of people like to do this. Like they'll open it and then they'll just close it and bounce the blade until it closes. So I'm like, that wasn't a great demonstration because sometimes it bounces more. Like when you just drop it, just hold the compression lock down and just bounce like that. So people will just close it like that and wait until it stops bouncing. I'm like, what? That's weird because usually I just like time it like that. Like I don't want it to bounce. I want it to close cleanly, right? And sometimes I miss the timing, but like that'll be what I do. And so I enjoy that fidget aspect of it because you could just flip it and time the closure, flip it and time the closure, and just have fun with it. And not only that, you know, you can flip it with your thumb, and with these Flightanium Lotus scales and the deep carry clip. Oh man, this has been a unit, and it's definitely changed the whole like character of the knife too. So yes, that'll be me, man. That's the knife for now. And one multi-tool. That is tough. Oh, one pen. The pen. Tactile turn. Slim click. No. Tactile turn. Side click. Slim. Mini. In full Zerk. All blacked out. Lovely texture. Super subtle. Unique. And interesting like action, right? Click up. Release down. Click up. Release down. Great cartridges, ink cartridges, and just that tactile feel. Tactile turn, of course. Love that. And the multi-tool, I think Nick Travaglini says, I can't stand Spyderco. It's not for everyone, man. It's not for everyone. I think for multi-tools, I don't know, man. I honestly don't carry a multi-tool like on the regular. You know what I mean? I have the Leatherman Wave Plus. So that one has all the utility that I could ever ask for. So that one, I'm good. You know, like that one's the one I have the most experience with. I do have like the Gerber Dime, and that's always been fun. It's super small. I have the Leatherman, is it the Style P4? And that has been fun, but I hear there are issues with it, I think. But yeah. I don't know, man. I think just as a default answer for whoops. I think just as a quick answer, I think it would have to be the Leatherman Wave Plus. I have the blacked out edition, so that's fun. And that's it. Yeah, that's me. Thanks for the question, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mr. Ian Phytonics liked the story but didn't give me a question. Come on, bro. Why you gotta do me like that? Thank you for liking the story, though. And Luke asks, any new pickups in sight after the Hyper Blades dies down? Yes, the Null Knives, Raiden. Or the Voodoo. That's it. Let's see. Pixel Life says, Barbarian Brawny. Trev says Pixel 6 as well. I enjoyed the Pixel until I didn't anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I loved the Pixel 1 because it was super new, it was super different, and it was a great Android offering that offered a lot of like the unique like wave making quirks that made Apple as great as it was. You know what I mean? Just the design, just having Google like throw in the hat in terms of their own design language, and just it was a great unit. It was a great phone. And then I think I got the Pixel 3 after that, and that was fun too. But after the Pixel 3, I noticed that it started to just like every iteration was like the law of diminishing returns. I feel like the price point steadily went up, and then I feel like the innovations per unit steadily went down. You know what I mean? I think Pixel 4 was the one where they did the radar type thing, where you can use gestures to like if you put your phone down and you wanted to listen to the next track of your music, you would swipe and then it would do it, change the music. But then that involved you like setting your phone down and gesturing and making sure. I don't know. I never used it, so I can't speak on it. But it just seemed like a gimmick to me, like cool technology, but just like not very well implemented, and it was like a significant price bump. So I was just like, I don't know. And then after that, I think, I think we're on 7 now. I think Pixel 7. I haven't really paid attention because I picked up I had the 6 and then I picked up the iPhone 14 Pro. Partly because as a creator, it's just easier to use the iOS just because most apps they prioritize the App Store first. And, like integrations with YouTube app, when YouTube Studio rolls out new features that allow you to do certain things, I feel like they hit up the iPhone first, they hit up Apple first. So it's just easier for me. And I'm noticing now too, like for example, AirDrop is freaking fast. Like when I film on my iPhone and I need to upload it to my computer, I gotta do this long-winded method of like uploading it to Dropbox and then going on my PC and then downloading it from Dropbox, and it just takes time and time and time. Whereas if you had a MacBook Pro or something, you just AirDrop it to the thing. This is what I did in Blade Show, Texas and Atlanta with Brandon. I was just like, hey man, I'm gonna put my footage on a USB stick. Can you just AirDrop it to me? And it was like 6 seconds. I swear. It was 6 seconds and it would be like 100 gigs of stuff. I was like, what? What is happening, man? Like, it's just, there's a lot of utility there. And as a creator now, especially, full time and trying to save as much time as possible because I wear so many hats and I gotta do all the things and I'm just one dude for now. It's just like, I gotta save time wherever I can save it. And if it involves converting to the Apple ecosystem and becoming an Apple sheep, like, I mean, that's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. Everyday Miller says, style PS, it's discontinued, Ron. All right, there it is. High Tide E says, good to hear. Portrait mode, get the hand dump smaller in the frame. Your camera will pick up details. Tap on the knife on screen, take it clear as day. Who are you saying that to? You're probably talking about taking a picture. Well, all right. Let's see. Ian Coe says, if I'm gonna be on Everyday Milliners and Ron Clock's level, it's MacBook Pro or bust. That's funny. I don't have a MacBook Pro, but I gotta be on that level. I'm trying to get one myself. I don't have one yet, but I feel like that's my next pickup in terms of like editing remotely. It's because like when I'm editing on my Razer Blade 15, it's pretty old. It's pretty dated. It's running like an RTX 2060, and so it's old. So I need to have it plugged in at all times. Otherwise, it just won't work. It just won't work. Let's see. Brendan says, I've owned Macs for 20 years. Love all my Apple products. Yeah, I mean, they make a solid product for sure. Like, all hate aside, like you can objectively, they make a good product. Everyday Miller says, got a dip and go on our walk. Cheers, guys, and great stream, Ron. Thank you, Brandon, for coming through. Enjoy your walk, taking that nature, that Salt Lake City nature. We'll talk to you again real soon. Let's see. David Hurst says, I have older Mac Minis I use for kiosks. Are the new ones on the M chip? Yeah, the new ones are like on the M2s. And it's crazy. Oh, if you use an iPhone and send your 4K video to an Android user, you'd have better luck sending a VHS tape on mail before they are able to see. Yeah, like in messages too, dude. Like, you upload a photo or a video, it'll just come out mega pixelated on an Android. So I think I don't know. It's just, there's definitely room for improvement in terms of integrations. Let's see. For sure. Ian says, I want to try the Signal. Yeah. Multi-tool. Yeah. But there it is, folks. I think those are all the questions I got, which is chill. I'm not worried about it. But I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so quick update on the giveaway stuff. So this big old box has all my giveaway stuff in it. This is a big box. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's pouches, there's slings, there's hanks, there's an Orbit Key Nest, there's All-American Maker candles, there's Hex slings, there's an AGP in here, believe it or not. There's a Notorious EDC AGP. There's some Daily Carry Co. pry bars in here. We've got some patches from Data Crew. I think we have an Erling EDC challenge coin in here. I mean, I think those are pretty awesome winnings, I think. But Ian, I don't know what to say to that. Ron stopping when the stream hits its stride. The stream has been fire since minute 1, Ian. And, you know, I would love to stream all night. I really would. But I feel like I would go insane. But, you know, I feel like balance has always been a great way to do things, you know? Like, you could dive off and go off the deep end and do something really awesome and go on and you know, play that new game for 24 hours straight, but then you burn out. And then you put the game away for 2 weeks and then you don't even get back into it, right? And so the live streams, the video content, all that is like that too. You know what I mean? It's a tricky thing because, like, you know, you can get inspired and you go, you run it. And that's what I did for a while. I was like, yeah, let's do this. I want to make all these videos. And then after like 3 weeks of just like pushing it, you're just like, holy, ooh, I'm tired. And then you burn out and then you get this negative reaction to it. And you get this negative kind of feeling every time you like think to edit or think to shoot. And it's just not healthy. And for me, man, I'm just like, I want to stay balanced and centered because I want to continue doing this for you guys. I want to keep making awesome content, quality content, and I understand it's investment in time and energy and effort. I might do it one day for fun. I think I might do it for fun. If I have like a whole night off and just like, man, I want to do some stuff. I want to get on Tri-States level, just run it for 3 hours straight, just like talk about EDC, what's going on, what I have, what I want to have, what I used to have, and just run it. I think would be dope. I said I would mention Norfolk Handmade. They sent these out to me. It's a pair of wallets. I think I'm probably going to go with this one. But I've been running this Reform Carry wallet. And it's fun. It's got magnets. It's Hypalon material. Really sleek, really smooth. So I've been using that on the regular. But I jump back and forth between modern and leather. So I think for my leather switch up, it's going to be this one-piece card holder from Norfolk. I think Trevor, EDC Knife and Tool, just did a photo contest with Norfolk, and this is a clean piece. Like, this one is also cool. It's vertical, but I noticed that the footprint is just a little bigger than the other one, and I want to see how much utility I can eke out of this small real estate. So I'm going to be throwing this in an upcoming Gear Drops episode and switching it up and seeing if that's a viable carry for me. But yes, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Yes, EDC Knife and Tool says Norfolk fire. Yeah, man. Like, I think he makes an awesome product, man. Like, honestly, it's just, I always switch between modern stuff and handcrafted leather stuff. Like, even with my Orbit keys, just because I'm like, sometimes I like the feel of leather and the smell of it and the patina that it gets, and just being able to kind of see the evolution of your loadout and your use of it as time goes on. And it's hard because, like, as a content creator, you have the opportunity to review a bunch of different leather wallets, but then you never really get the patina because it takes 6 months. You know what I mean? It takes a long time to get that patina, to get the shape of your cards kind of dialed in there. And, yo, it's fun. It's fun, bro. So, Ian, I pissed off Ron, my bad. Nah, man, I'm not pissed at you. I think I just wanted to elaborate because it's not like I don't want to do, like, long marathons and daily videos. I would love to do that because it's fun. You know what I mean? Doing this is great. When I picked up this camera today, I did level testing with my DJI mic because I was just like, I needed to dial it in. So this has been monumental, instrumental to my Blade Show coverage, as well as, you know, future interviews that I might do covering the show, having more than one speaker. And I really wanted to nail the audio levels right. So I spent, you know, an intimate 30 minutes, hour dialing in the audio levels and testing, recording, all that stuff. So that was just fun. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's great. Luke says, honestly, I've been burnt out on IG recently. Yeah, man, it's hard. It's hard because then you'll get those highs, but you'll also get those lows. So you have to really just balance it out. Be steady, be smooth, Mr. Smooth, as Oreo Dave would say. But I'd be down to do a streamathon. I just got to figure out the right context. And I gotta have enough stuff to talk about. And I'm not throwing this giveaway box around like it's nothing, man. I'm very fortunate and grateful for all this stuff and being able to give back to the community with you guys. I promise you that wasn't a hard toss. They're very safe. They're very padded. And you're going to get some quality stuff, man. The giveaway is going to be dope. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to make a video. I'm going to post it up, show you how to enter. It'll be easy. Probably just comment on the video or whatever, one entry per person. And then off to the races. I'll do a live stream. I'll announce the winner on stream. You contact me. We'll make sure you're verified, and then we'll send out the goodies. Probably gonna be 3. There's a lot of stuff in there, so I'm gonna try and get as many winners in as possible while still making it nice and juicy for you guys for the 20K giveaway for sure. It's been a long time coming because we were at 22,000 now. But 50K by the end of the summer, let's go. And 100K by the end of the year, let's go. That's the stretch goal, y'all. Let's see. Brandon says, Luke, it's a full-on photo set style setup to capture some of my flat lay type stuff. Moving lighting around, editing for those moody vibes. One photo can take up an hour plus of my time. Damn, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's that juicy effort. Happy Haptics in the house says, don't burn out on us, Ronnie. Ron, you done good, son. Enjoy some good rest. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I think, like, at this point, I can't tell the future. I can't promise anything, but, like, I'm doing my best to reach a point where, like, things are steady, things are cool, and I can scale smoothly. Tress says all the mods sit in the back answering phones. Let's go. Nah, but you know, it's fun. You get into the motion of it, and then you always, I think, as long as you accept the fact that everything's gonna be variable, things will change, and you accept that change with grace, give yourself grace, and you just move forward with, you know, what your goals are, what you're trying to do. You'll get there. You'll get there. You know what I mean? Because life changes too. You know, as much as you can say, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a schedule that's digestible, that easy for me to do. As soon as you get into a stride, something's gonna happen in your personal life or something like that that's just gonna change it up for the better, for the worse, whatever. Sometimes it's both, you know. So just gotta accept the changes. That's all you gotta do. Happy Haptics asks, Ron, you wear any other watches than the Apple? Yes, I do. I'm a huge Omega fan. Love my Speedmasters. Also have a Seamaster in the case. Oh, Brad's streaming right now? I'm here now. The stream can start. This is Alpha Prime. Yes, man. You're first, Alpha. As always, Brad, you're first. What's up, man? Dad crew, dad squad in the house. Let's go. High Tide EDC says, you're dad too, Ron. We respect that and your family time. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, family's a priority for me, but, you know, you guys are family too. Yeah, to answer your question, Happy Haptics, I'm into watches as well. I just recently picked this up. So this has just been like, I think I picked it up like 2 months ago. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the notifications, the digital stuff. I'm just living in that for a while. But I love my G-Shocks. I love my Casios. I love my Omega Speedmasters. I don't have the OG Speedmaster. I have a white face one. And I want the OG blackout, you know, Moonwatch Speedmaster. That's a grail. I think when I hit 100K, it's gonna be my reward to myself. Or $1 million. Let's just do $1 million, because that thing's worth a lot. When we hit $1 million, that's what it'll do. But Brad says, I'd love to stream, but I'm just damn tired. Just finished work. Yeah, man, take it easy. Take it easy. We just talked about burnout, so do some healing. Chill out, chill out. Oh yeah, the True North EDC says, yeah, let's see those watches real quick. All right. We'll close out the stream with the watches. All right, here we go. The case. All right, so we got the World Time. Casio World Time. This one is literally $28, and it's fun, man. It's a nice. This came in clutch when I traveled, because I could just have multiple time zones just right there, so I never had to like do the math. I got this as a groomsman present. This is a Nixon watch. It's been in the case for a while, so I believe it is dead or Roni. I used to be into like really large faces when I worked at Fossil, and a lot of these watches will be, not a lot, but I have a few Fossil pieces just because like as an employee you get the discount, and I picked these up over a decade ago. But check that out. That's a beefy boy. I think that's like 46 millimeters. It's fat. See? Yeah, there you go. Chronograph. And so what's funny too is the Fossil that I worked at was in downtown Disney. So it's like the little downtown of shops right outside Disneyland. And it was always the, you know, you got to sell it. So this was the Mickey watch, because the chronograph in the center makes a Mickey. Little subtle nod. It's not an official merch, but that's how we made the sales. This one, my boy gifted to me. Look at that clean little chain mail link. I haven't worn this one in a minute either. I don't know, man. I think after pandemic and then like work from home and all that, you don't have all that many opportunities to wear watches or like wear like dress watches. You know what I mean? Here's another fossil. This one doesn't have a chronograph, but what's interesting about this one is that the crown is on the opposite side. For a left-hand watch wearer, I wear my watch on my left hand because I'm right-hand dominant. But you know, you do whatever you like. But this one is interesting because the crown is on the left side. And so that way, let's say you put your hand on a table and you push down, the crown doesn't eat into your hand. And so you save yourself a little bit of friction there. Other than that, I think it's dual time. Yeah, it's dual time. 10 atmospheres, waterproofing, pretty sleek. All right, moving on. We got the Timex Expedition. Got a nice, solid budget entry. Reliable time, date, leather. This was during a leather phase, of course. Always count on a Timex. Where did that thing go? Great. I will find it. We got another Timex. This one is a blacked out one with a field strap. I think this one didn't come with a field strap, but I just got an aftermarket one and modded it out. What I like about this one is that the crown or the crystal is curved. You can see the curving on the crystal. So I thought that was a nice touch. And I think I like it because like a lot of Omega watches have curved or spherical crystals as well. So it added a little bit of a unique factor to it. I don't know. I really like having the date on my watch. I feel like that's one of those non-negotiable things. Got the Seamaster. It's a wedding gift. Love this thing. And I like the color too. A little pop of blue. Beautiful watch. Got the Casio. So this one I modded out all blacked out, but I modded it out with a paracord trilobite bracelet. And what's cool about this one is that it has a fid lock strap, so you can just snap it on there instead of having to deal with like a buckle or anything like that. It snaps on there. For those of you who want to mod it out yourself, it's just 550 paracord, and you can get a G-Shock bracelet adapter kit on Amazon for like 20 bucks. And then this is the Fidlock Flat 20 millimeter. Okay, that's what it's called. Go on Etsy.com and search Fidlock Flat 20. That's where I found it, and I think that's where you can still find it. There. So many people have asked me about that, but that's that. And finally, another fossil piece. I forget the name of this one, but it just has a nice textured bezel there. Got that same. See, the cool thing about this strap is that it's a silicone strap. However, it's textured to look like links. So it's got like the dressier look with like the sporty fit. It's a chronograph, date, pretty sleek. Touch of blue on the little hands in there and the indices in there. And that is the kit. My other Omega, I have it somewhere. It's not in there. I gotta find it, but it's floating around. One of the perks of having a super messy content creation studio, everything is everywhere. But let's see. I'll go through the last few comments. Ian says, I was in G-Shocks until I got an Apple Watch. Yeah, I mean, it's good. Luke says, peace out, friends. Have a good one. Take it easy, Luke. Thank you for coming through. Mikey says, I think I'm going to pick up a G-Shock. That was the ad when this live stream started. Nice. It's a sign, man. It's a sign. Yeah, there are a good few offerings that are nice. I don't really like the big, like, loud G-Shocks, but there are a few subtle ones that are pretty dope. Omar says, did you pick up the PPL Blade Show exclusive knives? No, I did not. I handled it, though. Pete handed me his, and I played with it a little bit. Slip joints are cool. I'm a fan of Pete's Pirate Life, and I'm a fan of, like, the EDC that he's built. I'm not a fan of, like, pirate theme in general, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I like the look, I like the aesthetic, I just don't like it for me. So, if I were to pick up a Slippy, it wouldn't be that one. look to the kingpin. That's what I would get. Let's see. I think I pushed EDM and a lot of the group chat to X because I like the way he did his stuff. Yeah, Ian says, yeah. I think you asked somewhere if X like gave up his Friday slot for me. Hell no. Nah, man. Like I would never ask him to do that, and you know, we all got our own things going on. I'm pretty sure X is busy with his kid, his newest kid. So he's doing his thing. And yeah, I think X and we've talked on a few occasions, and I think it was around like a little before Blade Show Texas when like I really started diving into those live streams. And he's an entertaining dude, man. He's got the live stream game on lock. I love it. He's dope. Mikey says dive watches are my jam. Yeah, man. Dope stuff. Happy Haptic says every young man goes through the oversized watch phase, then you become a gentleman. Eventually your taste and according look get more refined. Yes, absolutely. I was an idiot. But I get you. Let's see. High Tide EDC says, I'm never growing up. I still wear some big face watches. Yeah, you just got a big wrist, though. Like, it fits you well. Like, for me, it looks like I'm wearing a wall clock. Oh, yeah. Trevor says, Kingpin flipper sounds. Dude, I wonder what it's going to sound like. I wonder. ELM Knives Goat Hoof is the king of slip joints. I'm going to have to check that out. Goat Hoof. ELM. Is it Elm or Elm? Or did I even click the right? Yo. It's kind of intense. Alright, I'll check it out later. But thank you guys for all who remains. I really appreciate you coming through here to this episode of the Live with Purpose live stream. So I had a brain pause right there. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming through. I hope you enjoyed yourself today. I got a few videos coming your way real soon. Just got to find the time to edit them, post them, do all the things. But like I said, giveaway is coming soon. We got more carry config stuff. And of course, we're getting back to the bread and butter that is this channel with the everyday carry, the backpacks, the slings, the knives, all the good stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit that like button on your way out and maybe give me a subscribe because it helps me out a lot. Trying to get 50K by the end of the summer and 100K by the end of the year. So for all you mainstays, you regulars, thank you for being members of the Purpose crew. Thank you for tuning in every Friday night and enjoying this live stream with me. I always enjoy talking to you guys. So until next time, I really hope you guys have a great weekend. Live with purpose. Peace.